It is possible that this storm could make landfall as a major hurricane, as a Category 3, or even potentially a Category 4. So once the storm hits, do not go out on the roadways. There will be hazardous conditions.
What do you think?
Does this thing go any higher?
Yeah. Okay.
Golden, so we can go over the railing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
So-
down it
so-
real quick. We're just gonna make sure you can go.
He should just come straight
Okay,
under the
yep,
middle of it.
Yep. Go down again. Keep going. Stop there. Yeah. We're gonna flip it over. Here's what you're gonna have to do.
What about the rest of the stuff for that table? The bench, the chairs?
Yeah, I was just gonna put it in the elevator and take it down. Good thing we got it.
Boom!
So the reason we aren't moving right now completely is because of the hurricane that's gonna be hitting this general vicinity, and the painters took forever to finish our house. So they're done now. The hurricane is hitting tomorrow, so we decided, hey, we're not gonna move today, but since we're going over the house, we're gonna take some of the bigger furniture that we're not using a lot, like the dining room table. So yeah, come check out the house with me. I'm gonna pivot a little bit. All right, let's just flip it over. There's right here, your head. I don't know what's the best way to do this. Rug centered first or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you want to center the, like, do you think we should like?
You want it in the center of the living room?
The center of the couch. Where
Oh, center of the couch.
is,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so this is like one of those like washable rugs. So it's like super thin, and then the pad underneath like gives it the size, but like I can't get this freaking rug to like not pull up on the ends, you know? All right, let's put together some stuff. Okay, let's build these things. This looks dirty as all get out. You may know or may remember, we closed on the house almost a month ago. Actually, tomorrow will be exactly 4 weeks ago that we closed on the house. It can get done though before next Friday, but that's really cutting it. I would love to like get at least the trim paint in here, if not the everything. Crazy. The day we closed, we met some contractors over here to give us some quotes on work. They were all like, we can get started right away. It'll be 2 weeks before we're done. I was like, great. We hired one of them. They started work. They said that they would be done before Aubrie left for her trip, which was the 14th, September 14th when she left. And so they were supposed to be done on like the 11th or 12th. Didn't get done. So then they promised, hey, she comes back on the 19th. We'll be done by the 18th. So you can move in and surprise her. Still not done. And so yeah, it was just a lot of issue with the painting. You know, I'm not gonna say the contractor necessarily was completely wrong. I think it was harder, like just more to paint than he imagined, but that's also like not my problem. Like you came in and looked at it with me. But yeah, we had a negative experience with that contractor. Won't be using him again, but it's done now. We're moved in, and well, not moved in officially, I guess. We're moving in now. So Aubrie brought these bar stools, and so I'm gonna put them together. And then we have one other thing to put together. And then tomorrow is the hurricane. So hopefully everything goes okay here. And then if everything goes as planned, Friday, we're gonna move over our bed, Letty's dresser, our nightstands, and then the last bit of stuff that we haven't moved over yet. Because most of our stuff is in the garage, like ready to go. Gotta move over my cold plunge too, you know? You know, and the thing with the hurricane is we're on the outer band, on the outer edge of the cone. And the cone tells you where the eye's going. So far it's looking like it's going to be to the east of us. So we'll be on the good side of the hurricane, but we don't really know until it gets closer. So, you know, we've already canceled work for everyone tomorrow. It's supposed to like make landfall sometime around 7 p.m. on Thursday. So the thing about hurricanes is like, you know they're coming, but you don't necessarily know where they're gonna hit. So you're just kind of like waiting to see. Aubrie like went to this warehouse where all this person just had like tons and tons of furniture. I don't know if people know, but the markup on furniture is like 300%. So like when you go to a mattress store and that mattress is like $1,000, like they paid like 300 bucks for it. So that's why a lot of these like bed in the box type companies started popping up and started selling mattresses for so cheap, is because furniture markup is just so astronomical. And I get it, furniture takes up a lot of space, so you need to like pay, you know, rent and storage fees for holding it all. If you want to make some money, get in the furniture game. You know, honestly, the reason that people are so skittish around here is because Hurricane Michael, if you go look at the track of this hurricane and Hurricane Michael, they have very similar tracks up until, you know, the very end, which we don't know what this one's gonna end up doing, but the very end, Michael took like a hard turn that went straight into Panama City. You really have to follow hurricanes because like a 50-mile shift on a map doesn't look like much, but in terms of like what it's gonna do to you, it's a huge difference. If you think about Panama City, just 20 miles away, Panama City Beach was pretty much unaffected by the storm. And then, you know, you have Panama City and the in-town area that was, you know, like I said, 25 miles away maybe, that was just leveled, you know? And so, you know, I think that's why you have so many people that are so concerned with the storm, because it's like a little bit of PTSD truly from this. I have friends that have been in war zones in Iraq, Afghanistan, and my friend that's been in war zone said that he would rather go through a war zone situation again than to go through Hurricane Michael again. He said, you know, I think the whole idea is like your home is like your safe place. Like you want to feel safe in your home. And I think that's like why when people rob homes, you feel so violated, because like you lost the like sanctity of your own safe space. And so, you know, that's kind of what Hurricane Michael did to people. They lost the safety and security of that kind of like retreat and, you know, feeling safe inside your home. But
hello.
Actually, Adam, you went through Hurricane Michael, right?
Yeah.
I had someone tell me today they would rather go back to Iraq or Afghanistan and go through a night of like being bombed than to go through Hurricane Michael again. They said the whole
Seems a little excessive.
But I think the philosophy is like your home is kind of like your safe space. Yeah. Like it's like your, you know what I mean? That's like,
yeah, I would say I've done both of those things, and I was in shock here, driving around, seeing my middle school blown away, all that stuff. I mean, it's just a terrible feeling.
Yeah, and then there's like a helpless feeling. Like there's nothing you can do except
the
wait.
weather, it's so powerful. Yeah, bombs blowing up kind of makes sense. These big brick buildings blown away didn't make any sense.
I don't wish this on anybody, but if it's got to hit somewhere, I hope it just hits a like less densely populated area, yeah, which is kind of where it's aiming in the Bend is less populated. Obviously, if it hits Tallahassee, that's not gonna be great. But if it went a little bit more East Coast in that Bend, there's farmlands there. Yeah. So these are nice. They're like solid.
Let's put some big boy weight on there. Oh yeah.
They're sturdy. They really are. They're like. All right, so this is the last bar stool, and then we have to build what Aubree's calling a credenza. But I feel like it's just a fancy way of saying a thing that we're gonna put in the bathroom, and you're gonna put like towels and stuff on it, in it, whatever. So have that left to build. And then Friday, you know, again, pending the weather situation, we are going to move over 2 beds, Letty's bed and our bed, Letty's dresser, our nightstands, and then like a buffet. And that's all the big furniture. And then it's just all the small stuff like some clothes, random things we're still using in the kitchen. You know, probably just do those like every day when I come home from work. It's gonna be weird to come home from work. Then we'll give you the tour and link everything because people have been asking for links for stuff, so we'll get all that linked. Comment down below what you're excited to see. Subscribe if you haven't. You're worth it.